Welcome back, Book Dragons. I'm Ru and you're with my channel. Welcome to my mind. Today we're doing another tag. I recently actually saw Little Book Owl doing this tag and it just seemed like a fun and quick tag to do. So we're doing it. It's called the I messed up tag. I'm gonna link the original video of the creator down below. We have 8 questions. We have a drink to keep us going because I tend to talk a lot and I go dry a lot. Let's just jump right into the questions. Question number 1. A character appearance you've misread and imagined differently. I've probably done that more than a couple of times, but the one that comes to mind, always comes to mind, is Severus Snape by the Harry Potter series. And for some reason, I don't know what the reason is. I don't know what possessed me, but I kind of imagined Snape like with the white hair, kind of, you know, wild white hair and glasses. He kind of looked like the mad professor.
But wicked and evil, you know?
He was disgusting, he was vicious, and he had like crooked teeth and all of this. And I think it's probably because we're supposed to be scared of this person, and that was probably the scariest thing I could have imagined when I was 11 years old. And then I saw the first movie and I was like, okay, who messed up here?
It was me.
Now things are fixed because I no longer see him that way. I only see Alan Rickman, so yeah, we're all good.
And I'm, you know, a little bit in love with Alan Rickman's performance.
Number 2. A character name that you've been pronouncing wrong. It's not Hermione, but that being said, there are a lot of other names in that book that probably confuse me. Not like Ron and George and, you know, Fred and that stuff, but more like Sirius. We don't have that in Bulgaria, so it was kind of a weird name back when I was a kid. Sirius, Severus, all the names of Dumbledore like Albus, Persepolis, Brian, Dumbledore. Number 3, an overused trope that is your guilty pleasure. The Chosen One. Yeah, it's very overused. There's so many chosen ones, and yet I love it. I read a lot of books that have the same trope. Somehow they find me, or I found them. It's mutual. And yeah, guilty or not guilty, I just enjoy it. A cliche character type that you like better on screen than reading about. You know, the silent types. They're silent, there's not a lot to be seen or heard by them in the books, but in the movies maybe they have a better chance of describing this person just because he's there. You can see them. So maybe the silent types are one of the characters that it's much easier to like when you see the movie than when you're just reading the book. 5. A word or phrase that you've learned because of its use in a book. A huge percent of my English words and sayings I've heard from books or TV shows. There is one word that I specifically remember reading in a textbook in English that I didn't know the meaning of. That's how I learned it, and it was seldom. Seldom. I have never heard it before. I've been learning and speaking English at that point for almost 10 years, and I've never remember hearing the word seldom. After that, I keep on seeing it in different situations and in different books and even in shows that I had watched at that point, and I still don't remember, just don't remember that word. Have you ever not read a completed a required reading book for school? Yes, a lot. People just assume that because you like to read, you are able to read everything that everyone throws at you. That's not the case. I mean, I fell in love in reading with the books that are not part of the curriculum. We didn't have to read Harry Potter or Greek mythology or Agatha Christie or any kind of crime mysteries. So yeah, there are tons of books that I didn't read. There's a time and place for every book, and I have lots of issues with the books that were in our curriculum because I don't think, especially in the first years, because I just don't agree that a kid could understand the concept of the Three Musketeers or of the Antigone or the Odyssey, and we had to learn all of that when we were in 6th grade or 5th. Have you ever or wanted to skip a chapter from the point of view of a character that you weren't interested in? Yes, look. I love Sam. I love Sam Charlie, I do. but his chapters are so boring most of the time. So yeah, I really wanted to skip his chapters in the Song of Ice and Fire series. Though I love Sam, but probably I love the character in this show. I mean, he's one of the characters that is actually very accurate and almost doesn't deviate from the books. And he's fun, and he's a good character, and you kind of like him, but he's kind of boring. And the last question, have you ever cancelled social plans to read a book? Okay, I think I'm gonna have some angry calls after this, but yeah, probably did. Yeah, it had happened. It's bound to have happened. I've cancelled plans because I don't feel like it, and I just feel like reading a book or watching something, like watching a show. But yeah, I've definitely cancelled plans, especially when it's in the weekends and it's in the middle of the day and people are like, let's go out, let's just go for a walk, and I just don't feel like it. Or come on over to my house. Yeah, it's kind of raining, and that is the nature way of saying that I should read. So sorry, it has happened, probably more than once, probably more than 10 times. I'm in trouble. That was it for the I messed up tag. Did I mess up in this video? Let me know in the comment section down below. If I didn't, you might consider giving me a like and subscribing to my channel, because I do talk a lot about books and TV shows and travel and beer, and I do a lot of tags, and those are very interesting. And I get a lot more weird in tag videos, I don't know why. And if you stick around, I'll see you next time.